Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Timurids Human, and welcome back to our Timurid campaign. You join me as a hippo becomes under siege, and I can see a few forces swinging south towards Gaza, where we clearly have caught them out. Works for me. I think we'll be taking that nice and easily today. Boon for builders, yardy yardy la, and acre. We get a bit of money for blockading them for 3 turns. I think they've asked me to do that before, and I didn't actually do it. Do I have my boats? Oh yes, they are currently actually just spying. So we'll get them to do that job. Why not? Might as well get on with it. So my spy here can see that, yeah, they plodded to the south. And, yeah, fairly sizable army over here. They're ready to smash in. Honestly, then, I'm quite happy to swing my men into around here. And we can make life awkward for them if they want to come into the city and break it down. My days. We could probably smash them actually with our horse archers here. This is not a strong army, it's just lots and lots of units. Yeah, I think we can head into that. We'll go deal with that very, very soon. Milan, relations very poor because we never really met them. The family member, someone's having a child, that's lovely. And otherwise, we're a bit all over the place. At least our military isn't too shabby nowadays. So, Gaza, Gaza, Gaza. Let's just start with this because that's going to be a simple case of pressing automatic resolve. It's just 1 unit in there. I think sacking will be a good plan. Get us some money, and then we can probably swing on and deal with this lad over here. Let's just take all of our horses and camels. Marvellous. Yeah, we'll just swing into this guy. So I think then, to get started today, we're going to take out this guy. We're then going to swing into a hippo, and then we're going to assess what we can do with our bit of money. Because I'm pretty sure the Byzantines are going to stick with their alliance for the first time in history of total war, at least for the short term. I would certainly hope they would, because I do not plan to do anything against them. And yeah, we can really focus on taking out the Egyptians, because it will give us a pretty solid little empire. I do want to try and keep an eye on the Russians going forward. Unfortunately, the border is a bit awkward. I wish it was just north of the mountain range. Unfortunately, it's sort of in the range, so I can't quite get proper towers. You can put a tower here and you can kind of see like an inch further beyond the mountains, but it's not particularly useful. So I'll have to keep a spy north of that border going forward. And as for you, sir, probably swing through here, just see if there's anything around. Nothing that I didn't already know about, but it's kind of hard to find the right vantage point around here. It's a bit awkward, isn't it? Looks like this is the main force. It looks like if I can pick up other lads in smaller little battles, that'll be grand. Just pick up this guy nice and quick at the start. Got Medhat of Suez, and yeah, just a young chap. Nothing particularly special about him. Some ballistas, some spear militia. We're just going to drown them in arrows and take him out of our Khan. Marvellous, let's get going. Well, nice and early on, the general is getting pulled from all sorts of directions to the other. And yeah, I don't think they know what they want to do. We'll swing into these guys. I'm pretty sure our general can take out their general. But we will send in some lads to support. You, sir, can you just go straight into those ballista? We don't really need to lose anybody there, do we? No, get everyone charging into them. You, sirs, yeah, you can probably swing down here and deal the ballistas as well, I think. Might lose a couple men just to surround this bodyguard, but he will melt pretty much immediately, I imagine. Let's get a few more men in just to make sure he gets the idea. He is shaken, and I think he's about to melt. Here we are. So, another Egyptian going down with some lovely colourful feathers on the horses, but apart from that, it's kind of a bit pointless, isn't it? So, you says, do not get pulled into a battle. That's not what you're there for, camels. There we are. The general is now sort of running away. But we will just break off. And, yep, he's just going to run off in that direction. That's fine. Get our lads up to the hill. And we will get these guys to charge him down as well. So, all of you lads, can we just go off skirmish, because that's going to cause us some problems as we chase him down. But that's fine, we'll just run everyone off. I just don't want to get unnecessary losses there as we try to chase him down. But yeah, he doesn't quite know which direction to go, which is ideal. And we'll be able to pick him off in good time. Apparently we're charging into the spear militia, but it's worked, so all is fine. And there we go. Only widows and orphans. That is very much our tagline nowadays, I think, isn't it? Right, full missiles. can... Well, is it worth stopping missiles? Because we still haven't quite killed him, apparently. Come on. Get on it. All missiles. There we go. Godfrey went down, but he took out the Egyptian fiend with him. Few men taken out, but honestly, not an awful lot. We've done a pretty good job here. Just a few cav have been taken out. But to get rid of one of their leaders and their reinforcements is good. They could be annoyed they're actually mixed in with a full army. Just a few lads who are getting away in the distance. We'll let them get home and tell them all about their friends' deaths. Indubitably, sir, indubitably. Well, our new Khan has at least got some victories under his belt that he can brag about. Oh, we've got the family member. Oh no, I think Sadiq Fikilio. Right, back to Gaza then, sir. Actually, their watchtower, not ideal position in some ways, but I can't afford to go much further. Yes, you can see there is more coming. So Gaza, we'll see about the armies over here. If we can take this out cleanly, we can probably just sweep these up with the force we've got, actually. We can probably use the guys in Gaza to try and hold position. It would be good if we could get some archers, but at the moment that's not happening. So we'll just bear that in mind. Peasant archers aren't really worth it. Let's get some Naphaton, because we haven't used any of those yet. They're basically the fire pots, lads. There we are, little pots of fire. Essentially just bombs of Greek fire, which is just what everybody wants on a Thursday morning, isn't it? So, on that note, let's swing into these lads over here. And yeah, a reminder, they've just a load of siege equipment, essentially. A few experienced troops, nothing too strong, really. Is it worth letting them trying to smash in? It could be fun seeing what they do, actually, in that circumstance. Albeit, it's probably just worth swinging straight in. You know what? No, we're just going to let them swing straight in. We're going to take them out. Won't be too many issues here. Yeah, let's just get them taken. And I want to control all of it, please. Let's go. Obviously, the game has given them a humongous hill to go and run up, which is just marvellous. You know what, though? If they are going to come towards me, at least I do have a little bit of a hill here. So I'm going to plonk my infantry on this hill in the meantime, I suppose. If they want to come up to me, they are welcome to. So we'll send the infantry and the general over here. Quite why they've got this humongous hill and they're supposed to be besieging us, I don't know. My reinforcements have to climb this, which just makes it completely useless. So the general might as well jog his way over here. Everyone else, though, I think you might as well... yeah... I think you might as well just stay where you are, actually. So, you guys swing up here. We're just going to go and take these lads out. They're in an odd position. We'll just go and give them a good slicing. A few early ballistas going down top of the hill then, as they... I have no idea what they're trying to achieve here. But we've got ourselves on the hill in a fairly tidy position. Go and get a general over to this flank. Looks like we might be needing him. Some javelins are going to come down their cliff. These lads don't know what they're doing. They're trying to do some skirmishing very badly, I think. Is that the general? No, it's just a random Turkoman who doesn't know what he's doing. Marvellous. So as these guys mop them up, they can start to swing down to the next ones. God knows what they're doing. They had a fantastic position on this hill. They're just standing there like absolute lemons. But that works for me, I suppose, doesn't it? So I can't complain too much. So we'll just swing these guys into a bit of an angle. That'll work for me. And yeah, they just want to stand there and take a few javelins. That's fine. You just let my cav come and do their business. Come and swing into those cav. And yeah, keep swinging down, sir. Keep swinging down the mountain. I'm not going to sing the song. Wow, it is an absolute chaotic mess of a battle. Just going to pull out of these guys because there's quite a few units they haven't immediately broken. But in general, this is not going well for them. So let's get these lads back on the hill. Come on, you'll be fine over there. It's my general slowly chopping away. He's actually quite surrounded at this point. Should probably pull him back out. That's fine, so you've done your job. Pull back over here and swing into them. If I can get the rest of my infantry to come do a job. That'd be grand. Oh, there's a fire shot coming in! Kablamo! Okay, what happened to my general? Aren't you supposed to be doing something? You two guys do that. Where is the other general? Oh, you're over here. Okay, go and kill that catapult. And the rest of you, minus the general, can come clear these guys. Nope, they've already been cleared off. Okay. All missiles then. Oh, all missile cav. Fine, fine, fine. I'll select you all individually, shall I? So come on, swing on down to those lads. Spearmen surrounding them as our cavalry come in to reinforce now that they've mopped up most of the lads on the flanks. Go and just deal with any archers that are still wandering around like odd melons. Only half their men, that's fine. We will just swing these lads out a little bit. We'll just bring in our javelinmen to come and help the battle. Might as well come in and take out those lads. General just... I was gonna say, I hope that isn't mine. Yep, startled goat. No, goats aren't good eating anymore. That's only in Slavic times, as we well know. So, go and mop up those lads, please. Please, 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 please. And you guys, cheer, charge into them. I don't even know what's happening. So long as most of these guys get mopped up, that's the main thing, isn't it? It's the main thing. You guys, we can go mop up those ballista. That'll be ideal. Something's happening somewhere. And my general's chopping down some lads. He's taking a bit of damage, but I'm pretty sure he can take out these archer lads. Let's go get all of the javelin men. They can come and help assist with this old business. And yeah, it is essentially just a mopping up duty at this point. This is not the big, dangerous, full stack siege I was expecting, but I suppose I will take it. It's probably time missiles went off auto fire though, because otherwise we're going to start very much shooting our own lads at this point. So yes, I think so. If you can swing over there, that'd be grand. But at this point, ladies and gentlemen, it's just a case of seeing you back on the campaign map. And with all these prisoners, I think it can only be execution. Indeed it can. I think we just need to make sure we deal with these enemies and march on to Damascus. That'd be marvellous. Now, can our cav reach? No, they can't. So we'll just move us up to the border. Damascus will go down next time. We can have a little poke around with our assassin, but honestly, that'd be why my vision wasn't too good earlier, because he's only an assassin, not a spy. But that is completely fine. Right, there are some good troops down here to go and deal with. And really just scraps in this area. We have largely cleared them out, it must be said. Damascus has just one unit, so that's looking pretty vulnerable to me. Adana has a few troops in it that need some retraining now we've got the money. No governor again. I say it every episode, I really need to deal with that problem. But you know what, it's not really that big of an issue, is it? Now, I suspect now I've got some money, there's some really key infrastructure that I need to be doing around the Empire. And I've kind of forgotten what it is that I need to be doing. It's only 100 for that. The Tsar. Honestly, Council Chamber is probably a good idea, always a solid one to do. But Mosul, nothing of intrigue there. Yerevan and Tbilisi, honestly I forget these two exist far too often. I think just a Councillor's Chamber will be good because I can continue to tax them a little bit. A port would not be a terrible idea just to get some trade between my cities. And Kaisaria, nothing too interesting. You know what I thought? Yeah, I was going to say there must be a fortress or two ready. There is one at Adana that's ready to go. We'll get a ship right over there as well. Might as well continue with the naval infrastructure. We'll hold back a little bit of our money. Not worth getting any more troops there. It might be worth getting some in the Hippo though. It's mounted heavy archers for sure. I could do with that. I'm not worried about the lancers, but I wouldn't mind some more cav. Just one more unit for now. I think we've largely got the troops we need to do the job here. Just got to bear in mind there are some troops down in Jeddah, so I can't see the town. I haven't actually, not completely aware of its existence officially, so I'll have to go and look at that in good time. But I think it's pretty just time to mop up, and I will catch you in the next turn. A marvellous young chap coming through, very loyal. He's got marks of war, which is always a decent enough little thing to have. So not a bad start there, sir. The hero of Zero. We've invented Zero. Marvellous. And someone feels unappreciated because I've adopted someone. Well, I don't care anymore, frankly, mate. You're the cowardly chap who I'm trying to get killed in battle. Where exactly are you? You're in Hippo Land. So yes, you come and join him. You can join the fearsome chap himself and get into battle. You can help a hippo grow for a little bit. Get us some roads. Roads are always very helpful. The biggest region, but can't really argue with that. Money-wise, we are gaining a little bit now, which is very thankful indeed, I think. So, is there anyone to kill around here? Not that we are currently aware of. Turkish diplomat, come over here. There is a lad in there. There is one indeed. So faction heir, 29% chance. The Crown Prince Musa. Oh yeah, we're just going to try a classic in the street one. Are we just going to walk up to him with a knife in creepy fashion? Yes, we are. Oh! There's an assassin! Oh, we got away. That's fine at least. Decrease! Alright, he was trying to kill the Crown Prince. Aha! We're no longer Khans, we are Khanums. Oh, we got married. Oh, yes, of course, he married one of our daughters and things. He's a nice young chap. Marvellous. It's always good to bring in the good ones. Gaza has been upgraded. It had a little bit of damage in before, I suppose. And Turkish horse archers. I think, honestly, we could do with... we still can't get any more archers in. It's a bit of a shame. It's not the end of the world, just Turkomans would do. Not ideal for defence, but we can always gallop out if we need to. As long as we hold them off, that is the main thing. On to Damascus then. I would say we'll just get ourselves a load of ladders and towers. There'll be our 2 towers, 3 ladders, that'll be ample. We'll just smash our way straight in. If they want to try and deal with us, they will not do a very good job, I don't think. So we go swing those new lads into there. Dismounted heavy archers can come join us as well because those are magnificent. And otherwise we are just going to try and make sure some of our general infrastructure is sorted out. Dana is, yeah, it's just waiting for its upgrade. So you need to bear that in mind in the next few turns. But at least a few economic things come into play. We should be looking better in the near future. At least now we have a border with someone we can trade with, which is quite nice. I'm hoping... if this Tripoli region is... can I see if it's still theirs or not? I don't know. If it's Sicily, we should be able to trade with them. Because I don't think they're going to be at war with us immediately, although Sicily are absolute fiends. All the Italian factions are just the worst, aren't they? My spy over here, just swing back in this direction. Just have a look what's happening. Quite a lot in terms of their defence of that area. Yeah, Hungarians have a lot as well. We'll just make sure we keep an eye on that army, but it looks like they're not going to be heading this direction anytime soon. I think we're fairly safe, aren't we? So if you, sir, can swing up into this sort of region. Oh, you can take out some rebels, but yeah, mainly we need to lay down a watchtower too. Make sure we get all of our map in the correct colours. We also have an Egyptian assassin. Could do with another assassin to go to start taking them out. Don't really like them floating around. When I have a marvellous young chap here with a great little mask that I want to make sure I keep alive. So, on the whole, it's a bit of a press end turn and see what happens once again, sort of a turn. So we'll see about that. The Roman Empire still got 8,000 diplomats over here, as is incredibly useful for them, I'm sure. 5% Islam. Yeah, see, we're not very Islamic over here. We should probably actually get ourselves a temple. Hungary, abysmal. How are we abysmal? I haven't committed any war crimes. No, we just allied with your enemy, but even so, ridiculous. Okay, a little bit of money, not a lot. What is the army doing? It's marching past us. Well, that's fine. We'll take you on in the field. Over here, we will march into yet another town. Men lost 0, perhaps an exaggeration, but we'll take it. Sack that as well. That is kind of very much the job we're doing. This will fund us once again for a few more turns, and we can probably whack up the tax rate for the moment. And do I want a town hall? The town hall is always good. Albeit, actually, I might go for the roads first. Actually, let's go for the roads first and foremost. Acre, we can probably pounce them before too long. We will probably just swing into these lads, clear them out, and there's a few lads down here I want to very much deal with in good time. So let's take out those lads. I think if we take these out, we should still be able to swing back. I'm just going to send the cav out to deal with these lads out here. Be fine. It's only a few units, so I'll clear those guys out and we'll just swing to the next pack straight after that. My generals just charged straight into their archer militia and everything else just started running away. It's magnificent. So basically all cav swing straight into their Mamelukes, and apart from that, general can just mop up the rest. That was incredibly simple, wasn't it? And they will melt immediately, I'm pretty sure, because there aren't many of them left. So go and engage with them. And there we are, that is the battle.
Watch how these weaklings run.
Watch how they run! They sit on horses! Right, well, I think it's time to take these lads out. So, all missiles, charge them down, shoot them down. We've lost a couple men, not very much. On to the next, lads. Bye, Steve! And onto the second battle, this time with the reinforcement troops, but they are pretty pathetic looking on the whole. A load of siege equipment, easy to pick off, and just a couple units of Mamluk and Mamluk archers are really the only things that are to fear. Some Saracen militia who are actually decent militia, but once again we're going to pick them off. There'll be no issues here. Come on, Khan, get in there. He's actually got chivalry considering the brutality he's been showing to them. So we'll see if there's anyone to release, but on the whole we're just going to take him out. Let's go. They're getting absolutely slaughtered here, and they had themselves a lovely little fort that they could have used. No idea why they're not using it, but it kind of works for me, I suppose. You could actually do a surprising amount of good work sitting in a fort, even with a small force. But there we are. We're just going to shoot them all down. No issues. The onagers have gone down. I don't really know where they were aiming. Yeah, that one's at least got the idea eventually. But if we can all just get ourselves shooting into those lads, that'll be fine. My general just wanted to clear out the onagers because he didn't want to be left out of all the fun. There we go. Watch how they run. On to the second army then, and as my infantry will just get themselves set up over there, we're just going to pick up a couple stragglers. No idea what these lads are trying to do, but they're going to get themselves killed, I think. So, oh, beautiful, beautiful sunset. It's a lovely place to be conquering today, isn't it? So, as we gallop into these lads who are stuck on a rock, we're mainly shooting ourselves at this point, it should be said, but good little job being done by us. It would be very nice if we could start to swing across, do some annoying damage to them. Possibly a good idea though if we split into a wide formation, because it does look like, yeah, they have a few archers who'll be shooting in at us. Yep, and someone not just two. Worth bearing that in mind, Thomas. Worth bearing that in mind. So, if you swing around like I'm asking you to, yeah, unfortunately we're getting some annoying effects of a skirmish mode on right now, aren't we? So we will try and swing these lads around here without skirmish mode going too mental. We will try and do the same on this side and just kind of get completely around them. That would be marvellous, lads. Thank you very much. And I think we can start getting our infantry line to rush over here. They'll never make it, but it's fine. At least they can pretend to be of some use at some point in this battle. We have very much confused them by trying to run all around them, and I think it's pulled them into a conflict that they didn't necessarily want to be in. Perfect. Although the arch militia are coming in to support, which I could do without the extra infantry support, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be absolutely fine. Mamluks over there can be cleared out. As long as their catapults aren't shooting at me, I am happy. You might lose a few more men than I want to here. Are they just running? You just kill them if they're going to run, sir. That'd be marvellous. Just pick them off. If they're going to run into a corner, we can do a good bit of work on them. That's fine. They're routing even though they're in the middle of all their friends and none of our troops. They're getting shot, but, you know, can't argue too much with that. We're just going to smash into these lads. A few of them are running away. I don't really know where they're running to. They're just going to get killed in the next town instead. Woo! Yep, General's just smashed into that entire pack by himself. Well done, my Khan. You're doing a noble, noble bit of work, chopping down all of the orange men. At least they're not shooting at anyone anymore. Some of them were irritating me before. Some of them probably are technically fighting their own battle. Defeat is a distinct possibility, apparently. I don't think so. So I'm just going to send in my general over here, actually. So you might as well start clearing up the Mamelukes, because they're actually the dangerous ones who are going to cause a bit of damage. But it looks like they are clearing off immediately. They're stuck against the barrier! Ha 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 ha! The red line of doom is not your friend anymore, sir. No, it is not. No, it is not. I thought I told you to go and chop them down. Chop them down. Dum pum pa pa pa. Rum ta ti 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 ti. 18% of ours lost, 91% of theirs. Just a few of them got away at the edge of the map because they were standing right on the corner. A few of the archers gone. There's some lovely windmills here, it must be said. 96 lost, and yeah, only 82. Oh, sorry, 97 remaining there. So they're not doing very well. No experience gain for the bodyguard then, which is unfortunate, seeing as he killed about 5 units of onager. But can't argue with that. I think on this occasion we will release them. Why not? Why not indeed? They can praise all they like, but they're going to die soon enough. So, as we get on with that, a bit more loyalty from our own Khan. Whatever. Fearing rule. Turkish archers. There we go. Wanted some of those. And we'll retrain some of these lads. Let's just merge where we can. Lovely. And we will get on with more. Castle rate to upgrade to Tbilisi. We might as well upgrade that now. So to Tbilisi, you can get your upgrade. 4,008. Does that mean you can't do yours, Adana? Sorry, Adana. Oh well, Tbilisi is possibly more important just because it is frontier. Adana, we could get that done in time, but Gaza is probably the more vital of the two. So, a bit of money to spend. Gaza, honestly, not vital for it right now. Hippo is getting upgrades. Adana is just waiting for the funds to become available, which I'm about to spend on the Merchant's Wharf. Woohoo! So we end our turn. This guy wasn't supposed to do this. He's going to get himself killed, isn't he? No, he didn't. Just supposed to be tracking him. I forgot about that lad, which is a bit irritating, but oh well. It's fine. He's having a nice tour of his region. We're going to get all of the information in the world from that part of the world now. And Hungarians wandering towards me to tell me how much they hate me. Why are you on my land? I don't like it. It's fine, you got in. Ooh, I succeeded in a mission. 1,000 florins. Yes, the last one. The last mission. Someone pointed out in the comments. I thank you. I said about the boats were given to my capital. Which, okay, you could navigate these rivers if you wanted to. Or one of them is definitely more navigable than the other. I think, historically speaking. I don't know which one's which. But yes, we were actually given the boats up here, so we better make some use of it. I'm going to use you to scout for one, which would be useful. I'm quite interested in taking Kaffa, especially as the Hungarians are pretty much being rude little so-and-sos to me. Ah, there's some Egyptians here, so that's what he's doing. I don't know how you ended up over there, sir, but I will have you killed in good time. We'll put down one watchtower here. We'll go and clear out this land. Is he in their territory now? I don't know. We'll clear him out. That is absolutely fine. And hopefully we're not stuck on that land, which will annoy them. No, I think they're chill. They're pretty chill. That's good. So we'll go and swing you over. Probably worth getting one over there. Albeit I have decent vision already in that part of the world. But we will go and see. That's mainly because I have a spy and diplomat, Thomas. Yes, that is why. Okay. So we'll send you over here. Nothing interesting going on here. This is still actually part of the Byzantines. That is Venetian as well. Which is worse with Venice to Abysmal, which isn't great, seeing as they could be potentially people I bump into. Bit of money. Yerevan, what do you want? A market will get you that, but we're going to give Adana its upgrade. Lovely, and that's pretty much all our money. So, sorry everyone else. Well, it's fine. We've got some economy now, so in time you'll have things, stuff and things. You Surf Actionaire, we'll have another go at you. I imagine we're going to fail. We're going to have the door slammed on us, aren't we? Just kill him now! Ah! Absolute fool. Is he going to decrease again? Oh no! He's become terrible. Oh. Damn you, sir. Damn you, Guanan. Damn the whole town of Gardine, or Mardine. I don't know where Mardine is, but I damn the whole place. Faction announcements. Merchant has died of... No! You're making me money! Oh. Guard up. Who's gaining guard dog? That makes me worry that there's an assassin around. Okay. Okay, fine. There probably are assassins around, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Get yourself a Mosky Mosque. That'd be marvellous. Particularly Mosky. And +4. You're looking quite good, sir. Marvellous. Can't argue with that. So we're just going to have a little sneaky look at the Venetians, actually. Quite a few lads in that city there. Not fancying getting on with them anytime soon.
My word, and you condemn yourself to purgatory.
Oh no, purgatory! How terrible. And otherwise we're looking alright, aren't we? So it looks like it's time to march down from Damascus. Didn't mean to press save, but we just did. So I think in general I'm not even going to bother taking these lads with me. I'm just going to march over the border, see if they want to come at me. They probably will. They probably fancy their chances. I don't fancy their chances though. I don't fancy it at all. Antioch over there is happy enough, but we can afford one more militia and it'll be free upkeep, so we'll get on with that. For now, Damascus, you know what, actually, we've got a little bit of overflow of troops here. We can afford to send these guys. We'll send one unit there. They're unhappy, but obviously that was always going to happen. You know what, Antioch? You can wait. We'll get some more here and we'll just turn down tax rate a little bit. That'll be grand. So, I think that's largely it for the moment. Our campaign's going pretty well in the south here. I'm quite intrigued to know what's going on in this part of the world. So, we've got the Inquisitors surrounded by Imperial priests. I'd run if I were you lads. I would absolutely run. That's one thing playing as Islam. As an Islamic faction, I don't need to worry about any of that nonsense. Now, can we call a new jihad? Apparently we can. We can go to Leon or Lisbon, Tunis, Nicaea. I'm not interested in that. Paris, Nuremberg, Milan, Edinburgh, Isles, Krakow. Sadly, none of the Venetian territories that I want. Tunis maybe. Tunis maybe, but not anytime soon. Okay. If they had something like, you know, Crete or Rhodes, that would be a nice little pick off for me. But we can hold off that for now. We can hold off on that for now.
I bring word from my people.
Ah, an alliance from Poland. I quite like the sound of that. They're allies with Hungary apparently, which is the only thing. But they are enemies of Russia, so it probably, as we have terrible relations with them, it might be a good idea to do this. They're fairly strong, fairly poor, but they want to bring an alliance? Sure.
Many thanks. You do not realize how much we have. Another course.
Well, I hope you do. Let's have some.
Be thankful we accept this proposal.
All right, mate. If you didn't like it, you could have just suggested a counter proposition. They've actually taken some land off the Russians. They've taken the Russian capital. So, Russians of. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay. Yeah, hopefully they're just going to go north. Hopefully north. Playing trade agreement with Denmark. The merchant's going to be disappointed. Okay, so let's go and please the merchant, shall we? We are right there, so it's easy enough to do. We'll never actually do any trading with them. Let's trade some map information as well. Balance to me. That is grand. So, interesting. Denmark have taken Nottingham. That's unfortunate for England, because if they've got themselves the castle, they're going to struggle. The Portuguese have Carnarvon. I called that. I totally called that. Portugal versus Scotland. It's always going to be that, isn't it? Scottish have this. It's good. I'm starting to see a bit more of the map here. So the Danes have a little bit of this. They have Antwerp, which suggests they're taking that from England as well, because I think I gave both of these to England. So England not having a good game by the looks of it. The Danes, though, do have all the Scandinavia, which is nice for them. Do they have this bit up here? Yes, they do have Helsinki too. And this is the Polish over thusly. Okay, so Novgorod is Polish. Lots of troops in there. They're allies with the Hungarians. I wonder if I ended up declaring war. We have very poor relations, but we have got at least got an alliance. So tactical play happening here, which is interesting. Maybe we can work friends over time. 100 florins in the guild. That's not a lot, but it's something. Unit recruitment complete. Construction, I should have pressed left click, not right. My imam has died. My only imam. Should probably get another one, shouldn't I? I don't actually have a temple here. Supposed to do that. So let's get a temple there. We actually do have one here, so you might as well get... Can I not get imams? Am I unable to recruit imams by some bizarre reason? That is really unfortunate if so, because then I can't call jihads. Let's... Apparently I can't hire them. That's not good. I might have to start bribing them from other factions who I'm about to kill. Okay, I might... Oh, Moors, go home! I'm another Muslim. Leave me alone. Okay, I'm going to have to try and bribe their imams, which is interesting. So there's one of my diplomats. I have to go find some imams. Let's go and find some, and we'll go and hunt them down, chop them up. So Acre, I think makes sense to try and smash into these lads. That brings the Acre lads into battle with us. Marvellous, we can do it here and now, which is what I'd like to see. They've hired some Sudanese lads to help them out. I don't think that's going to go very well. This is basically a massive chop away mission at the Egyptians today. It's marvellous good fun. Can you kill the lad this time, please? Kill Captain Saladin. Save ourselves a lot of trouble. Oh, good, we're going to do it the stupid way, are we? Oh, for Pete's mahogany table. This guy is just a disgrace at this point, isn't he? Absolute disgrace. Oh well, on the plus side, Baghdad. Let's go and get ourselves... Ooh, Sabadars. I do have the Sabadars. No, I don't need more troops right now. What I need is... I'm going to get the mines. I know it's only 100 a turn, but it will pay off before too long. And as for Odessa, your mines are worth 80. Less worth it, but I think the market is probably worthwhile. Would there, sir, would there. Now, he's just wandering around. We just need to bear that in mind because we want to pick him off, but we've got tons of units over here. So we'll pick him off momentarily. You, sir... They didn't get annoyed. That's good. Sometimes you don't know if they're going to get really, really irritated by that sort of thing. But no irritation caused. And over in Iconium, let's get a couple of those lads because they could actually do some proper militia just to keep it happy without any expense. So, into these lads over here, clear them out. That's Acre gone, and then we just live for Jerusalem before we swing into the Egyptian homeland itself. Let's head in over here. Load a cav. We'll do it in a sensible way as much as possible, but let's get going. We have a lovely little hill to stand our infantry and archers on. I think we're quite happy standing over there. Sabadars are going to get some lovely shots. Actually, no, these are dismounted heavy archers on this particular occasion. General can come in and charge at their Turkomans or their Bedouin cav or whoever it is that wants to actually engage with us. The rest of them are all just going to swing into a lovely surrounding position as ever. So we'll just kind of get them to gallop forward. They seem to be still charging at us, which seems to work for me. Let's just get a poke into them. Yeah, that was a terrible charge, but it looks like they're immediately routing anyway. Lovely. Well, that'll be good. I think, to be honest, it's just a case of charging in general as we get the rest of the cav around. Fortunately, they're out of range of our archers now, but I'm not particularly bothered about that. I'm just going to send the general down this way as well. If we can avoid engaging the Turkomans for a little bit, that'll be okay, but I'll just take in their Bedouins with my general. See if we can cause some annoyance that way. Do disable the skirmish mode, please, lads. Just get over there. And you guys, if you could just swing to that position, that'd be perfect. So general can go there. Our general can come into that position. Start galloping, lads. And Bedouins are... Okay, they are going to engage, but that's fine. We will just tell them to come and charge in as well. Okay, that is most of them gone. A few Turkomans still to charge down. Actually, so if you can charge into them, that would be ideal. Yeah, I don't know really where the Turkomans are going, but they're charging into range of my archers and by my general. So it's not going to work very well.
They have only half their men left.
Half their men left, that's ideal. We can pick off these guys. Who's here? Sudanese tribesmen, no defense at all. Mamluk archers who, you know, are pretty good, but honestly they're so outnumbered it's just ridiculous at this point. So you, sir, if you swing over here, Can't do much about these lads anymore. They're going to escape, sadly. Let's just send one of these experienced lads off to deal with them. And the general can come and swing along with these guys. And we'll see what we can do about these troops over here. General's charging into their main force here then, and with that I think they're very quickly going to mount. That is the general going. Sydney's tribesmen are fine as kind of extra bodies, but they can't really be our main force, lads. Not really good enough. They don't even have their terrain bonus right now. Can't see any of their lads. There goes their Mamluk lad as well. Perfect. That is everyone gone. All missiles stop shooting. And that is, I think, pretty much all of them gone. I think a couple of them might have managed to escape to the city, unfortunately. But some of the light cav are often just too speedy to be able to catch. So, not always going to be able to get all of them. Pretty much all, with 99% gone. I don't think it really matters, does it? So, back to the main campaign. And today's been a very efficient day of killing our Egyptian foes. We're just going to execute. Goodbye! Unfortunately, Steve and his mates got in. Mission to improve with the Byzantines because I'm murderous towards their enemies, which I guess they like. It's fine, we will just besiege the city there. As for Hippoland, do you need anything else? I'm not sure you do, but you can get some more reinforcements. That is all absolutely grand. I think we're looking pretty good as we head into another turn. We'll just see if we can take Acre and set ourselves up with Jerusalem for kind of our final showdown outside of their home territories. Jeddah aside, but honestly, who cares about Jeddah? Our assassin fails once again and finally gets himself killed. Well done, sir. Well done, at least he's finally done. A bit of dread then for our lovely Khan, but we did see there that they have a few lads outside the city, so we're going to head into Acre, just mop that up immediately, sack the city, and as we head forth from here, I think what we can do is, yeah, we should be able to give them a poke and pull everybody out, and that is what we want to see. So if we just get ourselves a couple peasants just to kind of hold the fort, so to speak, we can very quickly go and mop up the rest of them, which is ideal. So I think this will be, oof, can we not quite poke them? Apparently we can't quite poke them. We have to do it without the infantry, which is maybe less ideal. We'll get some more of our lads here. And it's now being awkward. Come on, let me do it. Okay, it's now... No, it's been awkward. Okay, well, apparently it's been awkward, so we're just going to merge them all together. We're going to put it under siege. They can't actually, you know, do anything about that. They can't get their troops back into the city at the very least. So we'll put them under siege. We'll see if they want to poke us, and if not, we'll just poke these guys out of the city next time. Gaza's looking pretty strong. We'll get our a diplomat over here. See if we can find any imams to bribe. Yes, well, unfortunately, it looks like we're capturing all of your land, sir. And yeah, it does look like the Egyptian lands are falling to us. Although we must bear in mind the Mongols are coming. Oh, this isn't how it's supposed to work. We're supposed to be the Hordic force. On the plus side, we can, just to finish off today, take out one last marvellous leader of the Egyptians. He's looking alright for 52, isn't he? But he's going to look very dead soon. So to finish off today, we'll take out this lad. Well, obviously this guy's pretty experienced, so we need to be a little bit careful. I'm just going to put my toughest lad up at the front as the one. If I want him to hit anyone, engage in battle, then I guess I want it to be this guy over here. What I'll be looking at, 10, 8, 15. He is a little bit tougher, 16, 5, 18 with 2 hit points. But obviously we're going to hit a load of arrow shots in nice and early. Try and weaken down those hit points. You lads keep on swinging around. It looks like he wants to sort of aim for someone in particular. So we'll just start to get as much of a surround as possible. I don't really think we'll have a problem winning the battle, but I just don't want to take unnecessary losses. We've got some experienced lads here. And I think it makes sense for us to not do anything too stupid. We don't really want to lose them unnecessarily. Okay, you sir, you... Yeah, actually, they won't be able to catch us, so we can just send everyone... You know, it's fine, it's fine, fine. We'll just keep singing our song of fine. Actually, you know what? We might as well eventually pin him into battle, but we should be able to get some nice shots away in the meantime. Swing out. That's perfect. You guys swing on back. Not actually going to engage, but it should be some fun at the very least. You lads keep on swinging around. I love horse archers. I know I say it quite a lot, but they are marvellous fun. Right, on this occasion I am just going to let these guys engage. We're just going to swing sheer numbers in. We've done a few shots in. We've taken out a few of their little numbers here or there, and we should be able to chop them down a good time there. Yeah, they're onto steady straight away. Flicking back to eager, but I'm not sure how long that will last as we start to chop them down. I'm just going to ask a few of them to pull out into various positions, and we'll just be able to assess from there where we are.
Only half the enemy force remains
Okay,
us, and
that's good. We've chopped them down by half at this point. Where are they going? Okay, you come and chase after him. You chase after him. You chase after him. And that means we'll be shooting them down as we swing back. Here we go. Swing back in. Swing low. Sweet charge of the chariots. And we will chop him away. It's good. This guy's got quite a bit of experience. So in a full army, he could have been pretty scary. But like this, we can chop him out in a fairly efficient fashion. I guess we could make him dance around all day, but we'll just have to do it this way. At least this way, we make sure we catch him. And it saves it being way too tedious, I suppose. There he goes. A noble foe, but a foolish one, it must be said. So let's chop him. The greatest of men. Steve of Adana. Marvellous. We'll have Tesco lasagna tonight, I guess. And onwards we go. No man of the hour, sadly. It's very disappointing, but what can you do, mate? I don't think there's really too much merging to do because they're all different units here, aren't they? So you lads can merge. Okay, well, we'll do that then. Perfect. Right, well, I will leave it here for today, ladies and gentlemen, with Jerusalem under siege. Pretty much smashed for the Egyptian holdings today, taking Damascus, Acre, Gaza, all with almost no one in the city. There's actually no one in Acre right now, having just captured it. But all is fine. All is fine. We'll swing down our boat over there. And we'll be able to have a little poke around next time and see what's going on in Egypt itself. But I suspect it's not a lot other than this kind of force I can see wandering around here. So, they have over here in Jerusalem to defend themselves one ballista, 2 spear lads, and a load of dead troops that I returned to them last time. That is the Crown Prince, and that is the faction leader over there. I'm not sure they have a huge amount of family members left remaining. We don't know very much about him, but apart from a bit of authority, he doesn't look too good. So next time we'll finish off Jerusalem. We will, well, I don't know about Jeddah, but we'll certainly swing down in this direction and see what's going on. Over in Damascus, nothing particularly useful there, but I can go get myself a spy somewhere. Where can I get a spy? Dessa, can you get a spy? Right, I need to get some shisha houses in. Antioch, get a shisha bar so we can find a spy. Marvellous. Right, next time we will finish that, but for now I will leave us. I'm Thomas, I think. Thomas? Yes, I'm Thomas. This is Damascus the Human, and this has been a Timurid campaign. Thank you, and goodbye. Let us have a moment for Domino then, a giant of a commander who, frankly, I completely let down. Here! Yes! That was so good! We'll shoot them as they land. Ow! No, we're fine! Everything is fine! Panic over! It's only a horde of Vikings, it's not actually a problem.